I'm going to say it for the people in the back that didn't hear me the first time. Functional strength, it's there. It's necessary. Like those little muscles that you're not always like training, it really is those little things that can like make or break the difference between performance in the lifts and just bodybuilding in general. The resetting, the Sundays and Fridays are like chilling and reflecting and really soaking and enjoying the moment. And then the Sundays are just the resets, the refreshes. And it's not that I have anything like really stressing me out today. It's just, I kind of like that release. And I've just unlocked like a third lung that opens up underneath my first two. And I just breathe so much better and everything just feels so much easier. Well, my car just read 102 degrees. That's not good. That's really hot for an afternoon, and I don't know if that's because of some global warming thing, or I don't know if that's just because my car is in the hot sun and it's black. I don't know what the answer is, but the bottom line is it's gonna be a hot and steamy target muscles day. It's gonna be sweating as much as possible, letting everything loose and trying to just pour out a whole lot of effort into this lift. Target muscles, I haven't hit a good solid one in a little bit, and I'm wanting to kind of just ease everything out, just kind of like make it simple, make it quick, make everything just kind of punchy. I want to take good rest periods, but then make the actual reps and sets themselves very punchy. That being said, I expect to be in the gym for a little bit longer than normal today, just trying to get everything out. I'm not going to be in the sauna or anything. I'm not going to be doing anything like that, but I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to get some energy out, get some frustrations, get some, get some stuff out of my system. And it's not that I have anything like really stressing me out today. It's just, I kind of like that release, even if there's nothing there. Like the release of the gym is just so much dopamine and so much like, what is it, the hormone cortisol? Is that where it's like the strength and stress and stuff is relieved? Whatever it is, whatever is released during weightlifting, it really helps me feel better and have better days. Even if I'm having a really great day, pumping it up with a lift and tiring myself, there's like this happy fatigue, after like deep running sessions, I feel like I want to die and I want to like keel over. But then like 5 minutes later, once my breath is fully recovered, it feels like everything's back, and I've just unlocked like a third lung that opens up underneath my first two, and I just breathe so much better and everything just feels so much easier. I don't know, there's something about it that's just like very alluring, very engaging, and so I'm trying to foster that, trying to give into that sense today. But yeah, what's today looked like? Well, I had church this morning, went with some family and stuff, and then I came home, played a little bit more Donkey Kong, kind of cleaned up my room a little bit, and now the gym is basically all I have this afternoon. And then tonight I'll be hanging out, probably watching a movie or something, and then yeah, I might go see my girlfriend later on in the night. I don't really know. Today's pretty loose for a Sunday. Sundays, back at, college, it really is kind of like a recuperating day. It's like, okay, Saturday and Friday, I kind of chill out with my girlfriend or with friends or whatever, and kind of like let some stress out that way through like having no like classwork and stuff. But Sunday is when I'll like lock in on like classwork and stuff. And then it's kind of when I'll just like clean my room, do my laundry, kind of reset for the week. And I don't know why, but that gives me a lot of solace, that resetting. I like kind of just pressing this button where it's like, it's like the start of a new day. Sometimes when you wake up, it's just like a happy feeling knowing that like there's no emotions, there's no rules, there's no anything. There's not even thoughts for the first 5 seconds after you wake up. It's your brain hasn't even turned on yet. And once it is, it's like, okay, brand new day, let's go, let's get after it. It's why mornings, I've talked about before, can be more productive, but night I can have a lot more ideas, because it's like the nighttime is the reflection time, but the morning time is the inception, where everything just starts growing and you start getting ready for everything, if that makes sense. But yeah, the resetting The Sundays and Fridays are like chilling and reflecting and really soaking and enjoying the moment. And then the Sundays are just the resets, the refreshes. And especially with no work today, it allows a really good reset. But yeah, I don't expect the gym will be that crowded. It is the afternoon. It is kind of a little bit more free time for people Sunday afternoons, but altogether, yeah, I'm already seeing it. Not too many cars. Weekends, you just won't see a whole ton of cars at the gym because a lot of people like to take the rest days on weekends. You know, when everybody is off of work, when all your friends are off of work, it's easier to go hang out with them and stuff when you're not thinking of the gym first, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm expecting a good hearty lift today. I don't know where my strong suit is going to be. I don't really have something where it's like, oh, I think legs are going to be better today, or oh, maybe shoulders, arms, maybe chest and stuff. I don't really have one muscle group that's screaming that it's going to take over this lift today. So yeah, I just need to get good target muscles in, and then I think I'll be primed and ready for the car talk back. And I don't know, just kind of release my thoughts and emotions. I don't have a lot going into it, but I know I'm going to have a lot of excitement once I'm coming out of it. So I'll go in there, fix things, and then I will talk with you guys in just a second. Roasting. Absolutely roasting in the car. But sufficiently pumped, like primed and pumped. Very, very good lift today. Target muscles isn't necessarily the first thing you think of when you think of weightlifting, right? Like those little muscles that you're not always like training, like no one says, oh, I'm so excited to hit a lower back day. No one says, oh, I'm so excited to hit a front little delt part of the workout. No one really says, oh, I'm really excited to hit, the outer part of my quads and stuff. All those little things, no one necessarily is going to say that they're like, supremely excited to do. But it really is those little things that can like make or break the difference between performance in the lifts and just bodybuilding in general. Like looking good is defined by like what makes you unique from others, what makes you stand out. I mean, like, and it doesn't even have to be like, mine isn't a bodybuilding context where I'm wanting to emphasize all those parts of my physique that aren't well rounded out, because if I keep everything perfectly like, symmetrical, level, even, then it's an even more impressive physique. But in terms of like ability, if you're gauging it like that, you don't have to train something that everyone's going to train. Like, there's a concept of lesser known muscles that some people might not train as much, such as like carrying strength. I used to do that a lot, and not many people would do stuff like that, but it was building functional strength. Like I've talked about over and over and over and over. I'm going to say it for the people in the back that didn't hear me the first time. Functional strength, it's there. It's necessary. A lot of people, it's kind of a fight in the fitness community if neck training is really a thing. Do you really need to train your neck? Is it a muscle that, you can hit for hypertrophy? A lot of people are going to question, like, is neck training necessary? Is neck training something you necessarily have to do? And for most people, in all intents and purposes, the answer is going to be no. It's not going to be something that, like, God dang it. Sorry, I was trying to record the last of that, but I was, like, in my car, and the thing holding my phone kept falling off, and I kept getting irrationally upset. But what I was trying to say is, like, it doesn't have to be this right or left thing. You can do workouts that are, like, neck training, or carrying strength, or, like, even, like, these little tendons and stuff in your leg. Like, that's literally why physical therapy exists. If you pull these little things, it's never the big giant muscle that you're thinking. Like, obviously, sometimes you're going to pull a quad or like tear an ACL or something, and like those are to be expected. But I'm talking about like the idea of like, oh, this little tendon, this little hip abductor, this, pulling this little part of your butt, stuff you're not, prepared for, but it just kind of like pulls and tears. There's little workouts, there's little movements that you can do, and it's why stretching is so important, and it's why just doing all these little things are important. So I like target muscles for the sake of like rounding out everything for me in a bodybuilding perspective, but also I'm super grateful for like the little things it helps, the things that I'm not always expecting, but that help me out nevertheless. But yeah, I'm ready for a shower. I'm ready to kind of cool down. I want to kind of take a cold shower, get the rest of the day out of the way. So I appreciate this and watching Okay, that was a bad sentence. I appreciate you guys watching this right now, going through seeing the target muscles day, and I hope that maybe my plan, my call to action today would be just like take one movement and do one set of something that you don't normally do. Like try to do something with your hip, try to do something with your butt, try to do something, you know, maybe even flexibility. If you don't feel like you're that flexible, try to do one like set of 30-second holds. Like just maybe do like, you know, 3 of them of like 30-second holds of some stretch that you're not used to. Look up something on the internet. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you feel like. But I will definitely catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.